guessed right, we bought ourselves a camper van.
There she is.
We are now the proud owners of a Volkswagen Transporter T5, and there she is in all her glory, roof popped up and everything, and we are so excited, aren't we?
Yeah,
So we are going to give you a tour of our VW T5 Transporter the same day that we've picked it up from the garage. So we've literally drone it off the forecourt this morning and come to nearby woods to show you around our van. So sit comfortably and get ready for the tour of our new camper van. We're going to go inside first of all, but obviously as you can see she's this lovely blue colour. I don't know what colour you'd call it, like a...
Yeah, I'll have like a technical term, won't it? But
it's
blue will do.
Really lovely blue. We did go for the pop-up roof as well because Carl is 6'4", I'm 5'9". We are both above average sized human beings, so we need the headspace basically. So my bit is the inside and Carl's going to show you around the outside later. So here we go. You can see how freshly new it is for us because it's still got the paper down from where they valeted it. So we're not quite ready to dirty the van just yet. So we're keeping it down for now. In we go. So as you can see, I was able, without any step, I was able to just step up into the van quite comfortably. So it's, you know, I don't think we'll need a step to get up into the van. But I am sat now on the rock and roll bed, which will pull out, which Carl will demonstrate as well soon, because I haven't used all the gadgets and stuff yet. But I can show you the basics. So we've got cupboards up here. They're just like the, I don't know the technical term, but the little popper
sort of,
buttons. And actually the good thing about this here is that there's no sort of partition in there. This cupboard up here, although it looks like 3 separate cupboards, it's all one big one, so you're not wasting any storage, which is good. And then there's this little one on the end. We've got our sink here with our tap that folds down. We've got 2 hobs here where we'll be doing the cooking. Carl will be doing the cooking.
I'm gonna say
I'll be heating up beans for our toast. We have our little oven here, which is just so cute and exciting. Little mini oven. More storage down here.
That's gas.
We've got a gas bottle in there as well. And these go quite far back, so you'll be able to get quite a lot in there. And then our little fridge, and it does have a little mini freezer section as well. So
it's not massive, is it? But it does.
No, but it's enough for a Magnum ice cream or 2.
And that's the control panel for the fridge. This is our heater here as well, so when we're plugged in, if we're on a campsite, then we will be able to heat the van up nicely, which is good for me because I get very cold. When we're off grid, I think we might need a few hot water bottles and blankets. And the rest.
Yeah.
You're freezing.
We've got our table that slots in just behind the...
That might be because my chair's all the way back.
My chair is all the way back.
Do you want me to go get it? Or?
Yeah. So if you're tall like Carl, 6'4", and you have to have your seat pushed all the way back, you may need to pull that forward to get your table out. But here we go, here's our table. And this, quite simply, a leg comes up like that. There's a little push button you push in there. And flip it over, and then this just clips onto this little silver rail that's all the way along here, like so. And then you can have that wherever you want, along here. So
when you're editing,
I can edit my YouTube videos here while we're on the road. And we can have like pickies on here, and we can move it across to you and across to me. There's blackout curtains as well on our windows here, which are really good.
I think they're a must, aren't they, with camper vans nowadays?
I think so, yeah, definitely. And we've got them on all the windows, so there's got a little window here, they've got curtains as well, got windows along here, and
It's a bit of a rubbish shot, that. Just a reflection of me.
Oh, is it? The car's going to demo how to get the rock and roll bed out.
Seamlessly. And there should be a red handle under here.
Which red? So what you done? You pulled up a handle under there?
The red handle, pull it that way.
Okay. There we go. As you can see, so like I said, Carl is 6'4". Is your head right at the top there?
That's where. Yeah, that'd be where I'd lay.
Yeah. So Carl's feet are just off the end of the bed, but he sleeps like that with his feet off the end of any bed, not just in this van. So he's completely used to that. And there's more than enough room for me across there as well. As you can see.
Oh yeah, the perfect length for this.
Yeah. So I'm 5'9", and my head isn't all the way to the back of the van, and because I don't want to put my feet on the chair, I don't want to make it muddy, and yeah, there's plenty of room for me. So I'd say 5'9", between 5'9" and 6 foot, you probably get your feet on the bed quite comfortably. Anything extra large like this one, your feet might hang off.
Them seats do spin around as well, so they might reach.
So if you're 7 foot, your feet might reach the chairs. Yeah, so these two front passenger seats here, they do spin round as well. We haven't tried to do that yet, but they do turn around, and I think you just unscrew these bolts at the bottom here for them to...
the front, two at the back.
Yeah, and then you just spin it round. So whilst we're here, we might as well show you the pop-up bit. So as you can see, so I'm just laid on the rock and roll bed. Carl is stood up perfectly straight, and he has plenty of room. Yeah. Stood up in the van, so it's really comfortable for really tall people as well.
Cooking's not the best if you're tall though.
Yeah, so you will have to probably, it will probably be more comfortable for you to sit down when the seats are back to do the cooking, because if you are tall, that's the only thing. You can stand up nicely, but then the cooking facilities are a little bit low. So you and sit down whilst you're cooking is probably going to be the best bet, so you don't get backache. But we also, this is a full berth van, so we also have a bed up there which Carl is lowering. Do you want to show?
Bigger than the one down there.
Yeah. Then we've got this control panel here, which as you can see has got 2 plug sockets.
And a 12 volt. One as well.
12 volt adapter.
Yeah. They only work if you plug into the mains though.
Okay.
On the outside. That works all when the engine's running. Well, that'll work off the leisure battery, so you'll be able to plug that in now and use it.
Okay. And then the panel above is our lights under here. Oh, they touch lights as well. Fancy. And then we've got them all along here, so we've got 3 underneath, so you can see what you're cooking. And we're not plugged into anything at the moment, and they're coming on just fine.
No, I haven't got the ignition on or anything.
No.
And then these are your levels. So freshwater tanks, 1/3 full. That's your leisure battery, that's full. And then the actual vehicle batteries, 2 or 3/4.
We also have 2 little lights at the back here, so you can see what you're doing, and we'll show you, we'll put away the bed and we'll show you the back, because it's got a tailgate back door, and then we'll show you this other cupboard for storage just here as well. I forgot to show you this little cupboard here as well, which is quite a deep little, goes all the way down there, look, can you see? Yeah, it's quite a deep cupboard, so more storage. It'll be really fun trying to put all our clothes and everything that we'll need for our first camping trip in here, but we will show you that in a separate video. And just to show you how to put the bed away,
got these there.
So they're the seat belts.
Yeah, just pull them up.
Just pull them up and then slide it back.
Roll it back until you hear it click.
Clicks. And then you can see the storage that's under there as well. So
it's quite deep though. Oh.
Yeah.
All the way to the back.
Yeah, all the way to the back door.
Yeah.
So that's where our chairs will go probably. And if we get a portaloo, might put it through there.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I have to measure the dimensions of that.
And that one's a sliding drawer out, so all of Charlotte's clothes will go in there. And you might be able to fit some socks in there yourself.
Thanks.
Open the tailgate door. So this is the back, and as you can see we've got curtains along the back window as well. And then there's a big storage cupboard, so you can see where the sliding drawer is that we just showed you, and then the other deep bit where I said the chairs would go in there. And then we've got these cupboards at the back, so this is all one cupboard, so these two separate doors here, they both lead in to the same thing. But there's some control panels that Carl looks like he might know what they are.
Yeah. That's your leisure battery there, or the charger, and then fuse boxes. So we'll have to get an assortment of fuses in case anything goes.
That's Carl's department. Then we have another little mini cupboard down here.
Oh, is this my storage, is it?
Which is Carl's clothing area. I think that could be Arnie's little
Could be, yeah.
Cupboard. Yeah. And the reason we wanted to get, we were quite specific that we wanted to get a tailgate back door rather than the coach doors, is because then if it starts raining and you need to get out and get stuff out the back or anything like that, or you need to get changed, then out of wet clothes, if you've been for a swim or anything like that, then you're sheltered under here, aren't you? And then this handle here is just easy for shorter people to pull the back door down and close it again. So yeah. Okay, and then just to take you around the outside of the van, this is where you hook up to the mains if you're on a campsite to get your electric for your hair straighteners, your hair dryer, your phone charger, all the important things. Your Wasser. You can tell it's German, can't you? Your water, if you're English like me. And then in the driving compartment.
It's pretty standard up front.
Yeah, nothing too fancy up here. We have got rear parking sensors though,
thankfully,
which is handy for me when I'm driving. Yeah, obviously the 2 passenger seats. Carl realised that the armrests on the driver's seat come in quite handy, and it's quite comfortable when you're going along. Will be really nice when we're doing long journeys, won't it? I always like to put my elbows somewhere. And yeah, there's not much else really to say up here, is there? But another thing actually to note is that, like we said before, if you're tall like Carl, you have your seat all the way back, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, with it all the way back, I'm comfortable driving there.
Yeah. And then nice big compartments in the doors. Yeah, pretty standard, nothing really.
Yeah, there's no sat nav or anything, is there?
No, we don't have a sat nav.
It's not an issue.
No. These days now you have sat navs in your phones and all sorts of things, don't you? So yeah, we're just going to take the roof down as well to show you. So where are you pulling down?
Just pulling down the mattress.
Yeah. What, dread?
Yep. And then there's 2 straps up here.
Whereabouts?
Right on the very top of the roof.
Okay.
You can't really see them from there, but they're obvious. Pull these down.
You just have to pull in the sides.
I just pulled in the material.
Yeah.
Just making it.
That's easy enough, isn't it?
And then these 2 straps that go in here. You might film there. Go between these 2 handles to keep the roof tied down.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't fly up whilst you're on the motorway.
Yeah, we don't want that happening. So that is the end of our van tour. Obviously, we have literally just picked this van up today, and doing this tour video is kind of, I'm definitely learning things, and I think we both are, like how to put the bed away, how to take it out. So as we go on trips in our van, I'm sure that we can let you know more information. One thing that I didn't really learn from other YouTube van tour videos was where people store their clothes. So ladies, I will let you know once we've done our first trip away, and things like that, and I'm sure we'll learn other things as we go, and things that you may find useful if you're thinking of getting a van. We'll share with you along our van life journey.
Yeah.
And we do actually have our first overnight stay in our van scheduled and booked in for 3 weeks time.
3 weeks, yeah, in Weymouth.
Yeah, we're heading down to Weymouth for an overnight stay in a few weeks time, after this one's had his stag do.
If I'm still alive.
So I will obviously bring you along with us for that, but I hope you enjoyed this video. We are so excited to start our van life adventures, and if you want to come along for the ride, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and if you have any tips for us, if you already own a van and are more experienced than we are, which doesn't take much because since we've just picked it up, then please leave us a comment on this video sharing your tips and need to knows with us. We'd really appreciate it. But thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
First time driving the van.
And last.
Oi.
Joke.
I'm good. Ooh.
Oh, you don't do that, you so and so.
Hashtag van life. Here we come.
Does it feel alright to drive?
Yeah, it feels really nice.